guys, in this video today I'm going to be going over this Drugstore Valentine's Day makeup. This is a full coverage makeup tutorial. I've been breaking out just a little bit, you'll see in the very beginning of the video, and I felt like we needed to add some more drugstore tutorials as well as some more full coverage tutorials. I usually always do full coverage, but I want you to know that this one is definitely full coverage. So if you guys want to learn how to get this makeup right here, then please keep watching. So we're going to do things a little bit different this time. We're going to start out with the brows. So I'm going to brush out my brows and then I'm going to shape them up with some concealer. This is my NYX Dark Circle Concealer in number 2. I'm going to use a flat shader brush just to shape them out before I put any brow powder, brow pencil, brow gel, whatever you want to use for this tutorial. The reason why I'm shaping them out first is because it's going to make it a lot easier for me to fill them in perfectly. So I'm going to be taking this brow pencil from L'Oreal and I'm just going to be filling them in and following that line or that shape that I made with my concealer. Yay! So once I'm done filling that in, I'm going to take a Q-tip and I'm just going to kind of blend that concealer out. I don't want to take the concealer off, I kind of just want to blend it in. Then to get going with the rest of my face, I'm going to be spraying my NYX Dewy finishing spray all over my face and waiting for that to dry a little bit. I'm going to jump back to this Dewy finishing spray at the very end and spray my whole face with it again. I'm going to be priming my face with 2 primers. I'm using my NYX Angel Veil primer all over my face, and then I'm taking just a little bit of my baby skin primer from Maybelline and focusing that in the areas where I need it most. Then for my foundation, I'm going to be mixing my L'Oreal True Match Lumi Foundation in W6 and my NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator. This is the lightest liquid illuminator that they have. I'm going to be mixing these two together. This is going to give me a really nice, pretty glow and dewiness on my face. I'm applying this with an Airbrush foundation brush from IT Cosmetics. Love this brush for thicker, fuller coverage concealer and foundations. Love it! Then going back to my NYX Dark Circle Concealer in number 2, I'm going to be taking this underneath my eyes and just applying that in the areas where I have a little bit of darkness. So that's mainly in the very inner corner. Blending that out with a little sponge guy over here. This sponge is from Real Techniques, guys. Just beauty blender sponge. After I've done that, I'm going to take my L'Oreal Magic Lumi Concealer and just apply that underneath my eyes in kind of like a triangle formation, kind of, sort of, a kind of stupid triangle kind of formation. And then I'm just going to blend that out with my sponge once again. I also applied that concealer in all the other highlight areas too. I then like to go back in with the foundation brush I used and just kind of blend everything together a little more. To set underneath my eyes, I'm going to be using my NYX Banana powder. And then to set the rest of my face, I'm going to be using my Palliado, however you say it, translucent powder. For bronzer, I'm using 2 bronzers. I'm using my NYX Matte Bronzer and my Rimmel Natural Waterproof Bronzer. I'm using the Rimmel bronzer first because it's lighter, and then I'm going to deepen up my contour with the NYX bronzer. I also apply this on my forehead, underneath my jawline, and on the sides of my nose. For blush, I'm using this NYX Powder Blush in Dusty Rose. This is one of my favorite blushes. I love it. Just gives a nice flush to the cheeks. I'm not a blush person, so that works out. Then I'm going to be using my BH Cosmetics Carly by Belle palette, and I'm going to be mixing these 2 highlight colors together. Oh my god, look at that glow. Woo! Look at it. It's so amazing. This is going to be such a glowy look, oh my god. So, I applied that in all the highlight areas, and then we're going to jump to the eyes. I'm using my Jessie's Girl eyeshadow primer to prime my eyes, and then I'm setting that primer with just some of that banana powder from NYX that I used before. Jumping into my Morphe Brushes 35W palette, I'm going to take this light color right here. This is going to act as my transition color in the crease. I'm using a BH Cosmetics blending brush just to get that in there. I'm going to take the light plum color from the Carly by Belle palette and place that in the same part of my crease, the outer crease, pushing it towards the inner part of my eye. And I'm using a Morphe blending brush for this part. I then jumped to a little bit of more chocolatey brown color just to kind of tone down that purple because I didn't want this eye to be too purple. And then I'm taking this dark brown color and placing this on the outer corner of my eyes and pushing it towards the inner corner, and also placing it underneath my eyes to give it a little bit of more of a smoky look. I'm taking my NYX Cosmetics Double Time eyeliner, I think that's what it's called, and I'm just going to use the liquid eyeliner side to line the top lash line. I'm not winging it out. I wasn't feeling a wing. And then I'm going to jump to the other side of this eyeliner and line the underneath part of my eyes and blend it out with a blending brush. So I'm going to curl my lashes, and then I actually just jumped to my Essence lip liner in Satin Mauve. And this is weird, guys. I promise it's okay. It's safe. It's okay. I'm using this lip liner in Satin Mauve to not only line my lips, but I'm also going to place it in my waterline too. This is going to give the eyes a little bit more of a pop of color. I then applied some Ardell Demi lashes, or actually, just kidding, these are the wispy lashes, just kidding. And then I'm going to be applying my L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. This is one of my favorite drugstore mascaras, and this is the blackest of the black. To finish off the lips, I'm going to be using my Revlon Matte Lip Cream, and this is in the color Addiction. And then I'm going to be using some of my Essence lipstick. This is in the color Cool Nude. This is going to create a little bit of an ombre lip. And then I took some of that highlight that I used before because these eyes were looking a little dull, and applied that to the inner corners. So I wasn't feeling this lip, it was too shiny for me, so I just took some translucent powder and placed it on top. And we are all done. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my Valentine's Day makeup tutorial, drugstore makeup tutorial, full coverage too. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you liked it and you wanted to see more tutorials. And of course, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down there. I post new videos every Tuesday and every Thursday, although this is a special week. If you guys are looking for how I got this hair, that video will be linked here or down below in the description bar, so make sure to go and check that out. But I hope you guys have a very fun and happy Valentine's Day. If you guys don't have anybody to spend Valentine's Day with, then click on the next tutorial and watch that one. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this makeup tutorial. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!